Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome to a brand new series. This is Rebel Galaxy, a game by Double Damage Games. It is going to be released on Steam. It's not out quite yet. It'll be out on October 20th, and then it will be released on PS4, Xbox One, and Mac shortly thereafter. I don't know what the price is going to be yet. I requested an early copy of it, and they were kind enough to provide that for me. So we're going to just dive right in, start up a new game. This game really kind of gives me a Firefly vibe, which is why I'm attracted to it. Let's watch this little cutscene.
6 days ago, you received a cryptic message from your Aunt Juno, the family black sheep who you haven't seen or heard from in over 10 years. The message provided the access codes to the Rasputin, a near-derelict spacecraft and a relic of her younger days. Also included were the coordinates to Rust City, an out-of-the-way space station with a questionable reputation. She practically begged you to meet her there as quickly as possible. Now, after several days of travel and a few unscheduled maintenance stops, you have at last arrived. This is a place of liars and thieves. You wonder how you let yourself get dragged to such a godforsaken backwater.
All right, so Rebel Galaxy, essentially a space-based game with some RPG elements, exploration, combat, all sorts of things. Your ship can move left and right. You cannot move up and down, and then you can go forwards. So essentially, you're in a 2D plane, and we're approaching a station. And this guy says, there you are. Your aunt asked me to keep an eye out for you. I've seen you've found her old ship. Bring it into the dock and meet me at the bar. I have something for you. Who are you? Where are my manners? I'm Orzu, an old friend of your aunt's, back in my younger, wilder days. Now I own the bar here, and life is quieter. All right. So, let's go meet him. I am playing with a gamepad with 360 controller. However, it is also mouse and keyboard. It really just comes down to personal preference. I find it a little bit better with a gamepad, but I have played it a little bit with mouse and keyboard as well, and it's not one of those games that you can't play with a mouse and keyboard. So that's quite all right. Anyway, it's essentially in a 2D plane here. Enemies can go above and up and down, which is a little interesting, but that's all right. So let's head into the station, and you can see I can increase my speed and decrease my speed. Let's slow down so we don't run into it. And now we can hold the dock. There we go. So we're going to want to buy a turret and a few other things. I should also mention the actual music, the soundtrack for this game, is it apparently pings in YouTube's Content ID system and causes issues. So I was given the option to replace it with music of my own choice. So I have a bunch of different music that I felt kind of still fit the same general feeling of what was originally included, but is royalty free. So keep in mind that the music that you will hear in this playthrough is going to be different than the music that you'll hear in the game itself, and actually the music in the game itself is amazing. It is really, really well done, so just keep that in mind. But let's go visit the bar and talk to Orzu. We'll meet with him. And he says, "Aha, you're the spitting image of Juno, so good to see you." And I will say, "So where is my aunt?" "To be honest, I don't know. I haven't seen her in nearly a week. She was afraid she wouldn't make it back before you arrived." "Why do you say that?" "Because she gave me something to give to you on her behalf. Why would she have done so if she was expecting to be present?" And then he gives me this specter thing, which is supposed to be some sort of AI symbiote. Can I see it? Here you go, there it is, right there. As to your aunt, frankly, you're in no shape to find her. That's the Rasputin parked in the hangar, isn't it? I hate to say it, but times have changed since that was a worthy ship. So basically, my ship is in pretty rough shape. And we're going to run a favor for him, and then he's going to give us stuff. So, 500 credits. Let's check the news board. There is an arms race going on. We can also talk with the bartender.
Take a seat, friend.
And he'll give us information, what's the news, all sorts of stuff like that. Nothing really I can take advantage of at the moment. Let's head back to the shipyard, and I am going to... How much? I don't have a whole lot of credits. Let's go buy some additional... Let's buy an additional turret for our ship, and then I think we're pretty much good, so let's go dock. Alright, so missions will show up as gold diamonds if we just kind of pan around here. There it is. And these missions seem to be in different places every time you play through the game. I don't know if it really affects things. The mission itself, I'm assuming, will be the same, but the actual location of it changes a little bit. The first time I played, it was back behind that planet, so that's just something to kind of bear in mind. But let's go into warp and head on over there. We're actually not too far away. Oh, there we go. Oh, a distress beacon. There's a distress signal. Let's go check that out. Who knows, we might find something useful. My ship is in it's not in rough shape. I mean, it's got, you know, it's not beat up when you get it, but the actual components and stuff that I have are, let's just say they leave something to be desired. Oh, that's actually really close to Rust City. Alright, well, let's head over there. And the other thing you can do is we can send out this scanning pulse, and that will tell us that there's an enemy over here. And let's just warp right in on him. There we go. So this is going to teach us all about combat. And we are pretty much out of range. Let's switch to our other weapons and beat up on these guys a little bit. And then we'll go for our broadsides. And let's see if we can sneak up on him. The combat does take a little bit of getting used to. So I'm still kind of figuring that out. I'm just not very good at it. And I am getting torn up. I'm just looking at this. I'm in rough shape. It would be really helpful if I had some sort of shield. There we go. We're getting him. All right. Oh, are my weapons down? No, they're not. They just needed to recharge. There we go. There's our bounty. And there's another one down there. Let's see if we can take him out. There he is. Get him. We're gonna close in on him a little bit. And your weapons will overheat if you just spam them like I'm doing right now. So that's something that I'll need to get better on. I don't know where this guy's coming from. There he is. Let's lock on and see if we can bring him down. And I'm gonna speed up a little bit to keep up with him. Get him. There we go. He's in rough shape. And then sometimes it's easier to... Oh, there we go. Did we get him? I think we got him. So, now we can pick up a little bit of cargo if we get close enough.
Engines at maximum. Collision warning.
Maybe. Or maybe we'll need, Actually, I think we are probably going to need a tractor beam to pick that up. Because I'm pretty close. Yeah. We're in rough shape, though. That took a chunk out of us, for sure. But that's okay. We did get some credits for the bounty. So let's dock at Rust City. And let's conduct some repairs here because I am in rough shape, and it's only 505 credits to repair. So we came out ahead because that required, we got about 2,000 credits for, oh, I didn't want to dock again. We got about 2,000 credits for actually defeating that pirate, and now we had to spend 500 to repair the ship, but that's all right. We came out ahead. We're doing okay. Let's just try and boost out of here a little bit. You can see our boost bar up there in the upper right, and it takes a little while to recharge if you let it go down all the way, so we want to try and avoid doing that if possible. There we go. Now we're clear of everything in our way, so now we should just be able to boost, go into warp, and head on over. And there's another distress beacon, but I'm just going to ignore this one so we can advance the story a little bit. And let's head to this first mission. The exchange. And we're almost there. Pulse functions. Alright, there we go. So here's the guy we got to meet with, Branson Cole. And he's hailing us. I did, and I'm going to be honest, and I'll just pay him the money and get the whiskey that we were supposed to pick up. And now I will just take it right back to the station. Maybe we'll hit up that distress beacon along the way. That might be the smart thing to do, I don't know. Hard to say. Alright, here we go. In fact, we're going to get an upgraded weapon. We're going to get some upgrades and some credits and stuff once we get back to the station, so we might as well pass on the distress beacon just for now. And almost there. And we'll drop out and head into the station. Now your ship automatically exits warp, supposedly. Oh! Did I? Okay, we're good. We're good. So, we got 10,000 credits for that, basically. And now we can talk with Orzu again. And he will give us either a deflector or a tractor beam. I'm going to take the tractor beam because that will allow me to pick up cargo and then sell it and stuff. So I think that's probably more useful. Let's see. Sure, tell me about what you need. Okay, I can do that. That's not a big deal. So now we have some money to play around with. So let's go into our shipyard. And the first thing I'm going to want... Oh, not the shipyard, the equipment bay. First thing I'm going to want, I think, is to buy the deflector, which is the other item that he would have given us if we hadn't taken the tractor beam instead. And that will basically let us pretty much stop all damage for a short amount of time, which is going to be really, really useful. And then as far as other stuff goes... I think we should probably upgrade our weapons a little bit. Let's take one of these scatter turrets and swap it out for a... What's the swarm turret? Fighter craft. I think we'll go with the pulse turret. It's got a little bit more range, and it does a little bit more damage, and it's just a good all-around type of turret. Very well, it's kind of a jack of all trades. So I think we'll go with that. And that is pretty much the gist of it. So there we go. And I think I am going to go ahead and end the episode right here, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know as far as music volume, what the music is, all that kind of stuff. Let me know what you guys think of this series and if you're excited. But guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe for more, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.